Tyler Glasnow gets the ball today after they dealt for him. While it's early in the season, they've clearly decided they needed to add to the pitching staff.
Matty, there's no indecision here. They didn't want to wait till they had some serious problems. They wanted to go out and get a guy that they think can make an impact.
Yeah, we always hear about the guys getting picked up at the deadline. But when you make a trade...
Now batting, Tyler Glasnow. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. Squeezes on here, and he gets it down.
Right here, on the back,
and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Standing in, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Low for ball one. These Rockies guys, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
The next 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Right. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Here we go, guys.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Plays it first now.
Fouled off. Glasnow features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement.
We got one here. We got one.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you see there on the graphic, that total good for 4th best on the Philly roster. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Here we got 1.
Still even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And there's his first hit in his new uniform. That has to feel good to get that out of the way. And he'll get in there safely.
RBI, Hero. Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on it.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Jake Arrieta. And they'll need him to get something going here. No balls and a strike to count. He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Fouled away. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Story brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Realmuto is looking like a near lock at this point to make the NL All-Star squad. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bryce Harper stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Tapia. Into the shrubbery and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Count now, a ball and a strike. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Glasnow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. Now here's the pitch. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Sent out to straightaway center field. Tapia is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail 3-2. Coming to the plate now, Adam Hazley. A matchup with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. Now here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Neil Walker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here it comes. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. In there, 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Pitches, anything.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Blackman going back to the track, to the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It may not have been outright domination for him on the mound today, but he did do enough to help his team get the win.
Yeah, not every start is going to be all sunshine and roses. It's what you do on the days you don't have your best stuff that can make all the difference. This is definitely one to build on.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Winker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the 1-0. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Galvis, the runner at third. Votto on second. Senzel on at first with 2 down. Count even at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Count remains 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Turned on down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second. Lucas Sims enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Digging in, Garrett Hampson. His prior history versus this arm, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sims is a guy known for his lights-out stuff who tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Now at the plate, Drew Butera.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Nolan Arenado will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Runners back. And there he goes towards second. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. Throw goes to third for the third baseman, but the throw is wild. Now in the box, Raimel Tapia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping.
And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. In plenty of time, and he's out at third. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Jake McGee will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here it comes on 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
The bat, number 3, shortstop,
In now for the Reds, Freddie Galvis. It was a walk in his last trip. And that misses ball one. This is line to left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now batting.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. Strike one to start the at-bat.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Robert Stevenson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Farmer is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Charlie Blackmon. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
A tag for one. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Rockies lead this one 4-3. Standing in, Derek Dietrich. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Rogers brings it in to second, but they throw it away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. So striding in, Nick Senzel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He tries the bare hand, but can't make the play, and now everybody's safe. To the plate now, Jesse Winker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Dahl has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And with one out, he won't risk it, and the tying run is forced to hold on at third base. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Into the box, Trevor Story. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The windup and the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a bunt attempt here with 2 strikes that'll get foul, so he'll become out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Drew Butera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Up the bunt attempt. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And it remains a 4-3 game. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slide.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake.
And they'll throw behind the runner to first. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Hit to short. And there's 1 away. So digging in now, Derek Dietrich. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Next up will be Kyle Farmer, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Reds 5 and the Rockies 4. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Daniel Murphy will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And this is taken outside for ball 1. He'll enter play at 313. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Raimel Tapia. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Rockies down to their final out now. And Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. The Rockies are a team that have certainly had their struggles of late. And for more on that, let's send it down to Heidi Watney at field level.
Well, it's no secret this team has been in a slide of late. They've admitted they're a little bit frustrated. To start rehabilitating their mojo, it's crucial they find a way to grind out a win. But when you've been dropping one game after another, that's easier said than done. So let's see if they can find a way to get a W here and stop the bleeding.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Hilliard, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Mauricio Dubon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Flores has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. He's set the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Tony Watson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, 1, here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose. And there's a base hit. So there you go. The possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run?
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the stop by Bell. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dahl is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over .500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. John Gray will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Up next for Colorado.
In now for Colorado, Raimel Tapia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Longoria has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Ninth inning coming up. And third baseman in tight protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the ninth. This is foul for the first strike. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's just 2 for 9. 1-1. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
The right fielder, number 13.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Austin Slater comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Line to the right side. And a clean base hit. So he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Brandon Belt is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate. You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You just get late in the game, you come up with it.
And a costly mistake there as he gives it the old